Hey guys, I wanted to shoot this quick video and answer a question that Dawn has asked me inside of my WordPress group here on Facebook. So she's looking for a decent portfolio plugin. Okay, so first off, I don't know. I mean, there's tons and tons of plugins out there, but here is the way that I search for different plugins when I need added functionality for whatever reason. So I've done a little research for you, Don, and I'm going to show you how I look for plugins and how I judge what plugin will be the one that I choose. Okay, so I have a website pulled up right now at WPmu Dev. So I found this on Google, and here's the title: the best WordPress plugins, blah 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 blah. Okay, so I scroll down and I start looking through what they have. And then I'll click on the details. So I'm just going to open that in a new tab. And then once I get to where it takes me, in this instance, it's going to go to the WordPress plugin repository. And the first thing I'll do is I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to look at the 5-star, the rating. So, it's like 4.5 stars or so. So that's pretty good, right? So you got 77 5 stars. And then I'm looking for the active installs. So it's over 10,000 installs. Not sure if I would go for it or not, but you just never know. It may be good. Now, they also have a pro version. So that's something that I'll look at too, because with the pro version, you get support from the developers who develop the actual plugin. So if a free plugin is in the WordPress repository and then they have a pro version, then you can think about, hey, I'd like to see the pro version as well. And then there's also demos and stuff that you can look at. So just scroll through here. Here's a bunch of demos for this plugin. It's called the Gallery Photo Albums Portfolio. And another place you want to check, you want to look at like support. So check the support forums and then see what type of conversations are going on. So let's see, the sorter is not working. There's 2 posts there, so we don't know if it's been resolved or not. So I would probably click on there. Now, I don't spend a lot of time doing this exactly what I'm showing you, because I usually just test it right away, either on my local machine or on a dummy website that I use for testing. Just because if something goes wrong on my end, then I could fix it easily. But these are some steps that you may want to go through. You may not want to go through all these steps, but this is a sure way that you can make a educated decision on if you want to use the plugin that you like so much. Okay, so here's a problem: the developer hasn't responded. So this guy's having a problem, this guy's having a problem. That was 1 month ago. So, and I understand why some developers don't respond to some of these support tickets, but it's cool if they do, but they're busy, and that's why they create like the pro version for us, so that if we need that extra support, then we pay for that, right? That's the purpose of it. So it's not a bad thing that they don't respond, but it's also good that they do respond, because it just gives them more credibility and more traction and more visibility. Anyway, that's another conversation for another day. So yeah, that's the support section here. And let's say if I don't like that one, right, I'll just keep searching. And then, for instance, we're on WPmu. There's a bunch more here. They have a little screenshots of what's going on. Let's see here. Picture portfolio media gallery. This looks pretty cool. Looks pretty modern. So, and it's in the WordPress repository, because you can tell it'll have this black bar, black background, and the name of the plugin right on top of that black background. That's how you know that you can download it for free in WordPress. So we'll go check this one out. And it's a Nimble plugin. You can also check out the screenshots to see what it will look like on your front page. Usually on this section right here, they show you how to set it up. This is like all the options that you can sort through Like they have different skins that you can use, and the skins are pretty much on how it's going to look, like the colors and stuff like that. Okay, so anyway, here's some stuff here that really don't know what's going on unless I install the plugin. And most of the time, you just got to fiddle around with it just to see what it does. So just playing around with the actual options that they give you. And it looks like you can add it to the sidebar or something like that. Yeah, so this is a widget for this plugin. Let's see, a bunch of more stuff. And they actually give you a new custom post type to where you can add new portfolio items. So that's pretty cool. Not sure how it works. Like I said, type 1 type, I don't know what this is, but you can kind of get a visual of what the plugin. This one actually looks pretty cool. Yeah. And then, hey, that's not too bad. You got, 4 stars, right? That's pretty cool, right? That's solid. And 10,000. Let's see. Yeah. And then over here on WPmu, they don't give how many times it's been downloaded, but I did see one up here where it says there's over like 270,000. That's the first one that we looked at right there, right? I believe so. Yeah. But anyway, that's how you make an educated decision. And oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. You also want to make sure that it's compatible up to 4 point, the latest version. So we're on 4.3 right now, about to move up to 4.4 for WordPress. So this says it's only compatible up to this version. So even though it says it's compatible up to that version, that doesn't mean all the time that it's not compatible for a higher version. And that's just the way it is. And another thing you may want to look at here is when it was last updated. 7 months is not a really long time for a plugin to be updated, but you'll find some plugins that have been updated like within 2 months or so. So that's definitely something that you want to look at, because that lets you know that the developer is on top of the game and they are updating their code so that it will be compatible with the latest versions and the latest code changes within the web world. Okay, so I think I covered it all pretty much, and that's the process that I usually go through to find out. See, this is weird, right? Compatibility, it says it's compatible up to 4.3.1, but up here it says 4.2.5. So which one should you look at? The most accurate right here is this one right here, the compatibility, WordPress 4.3.1. I don't know why they don't update it right here, so the best place to look for the compatibility is right down here under compatibility. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Don, and I hope it helps anyone else that's out there looking for plugins and don't know how to decipher which is a good plugin, which is a bad plugin. So these are just some tips for you, and happy plugin hunting. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.